Before we begin today's video, we would like to thank you for helping us become the largest Matrix internet community and YouTube channel. Thank you for the 100,000 subscribers, and stay tuned as we will soon be doing a special to celebrate this milestone. Enjoy today's video. The integral anomaly is a powerful being in the Matrix universe. Neo is powerful, but there are others more powerful than him. And so today we're going to look at 5 characters more powerful than the integral anomaly that may or may not return in Matrix 4. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Before we begin today's video, we would like to invite you to visit the Street Fighter Verse, a channel dedicated to everything Street Fighter. Would you like to know what is the Hadouken, or if Bison has been dead the entire time? Then please visit Street Fighter Verse. Link to the channel in the description below. Number 5. Smith. After being destroyed by Neo, part of the anomaly's code copied onto Smith, giving him abilities that no agent had before. Smith went from being a guardian to a virus, capable of possessing Red Pill's minds and bodies in the real world. He can assimilate programs and steal their abilities. In Matrix Reloaded, Neo managed to hold off multiple Smiths at the same time, but in Matrix Revolutions, Neo was overpowered by one Smith. Smith knew that he had grown more powerful than Neo, and so he needed no other Smiths to help him.
I know it does. I've seen it. That's why the rest of me is just going to enjoy the show. Because we already know that I'm the one that beats you.
This burst of power came after he assimilated the Oracle and Seraph. Smith defeated Neo, making him the second program able to do so. Who was the first? Number 4. The Train Man. One of Neo's pinnacle moments of power was when he destroyed the Sentinels with his mind. Doing so somehow transported his consciousness to Mobile Ave, a construct that bridges the Matrix and the real world. There Neo meets the lord of this domain, the Train Man, a feared program that can trap anyone in this place forever. Neo was accustomed to being in control and more powerful than any other program, but the Train Man made him realize how overconfident he had become. The Train Man created Mobile Ave. There, he has the abilities of a god, and he easily knocks Neo out with a single punch. Neo was powerless against the Train Man, making him one of the most dangerous programs in the Matrix, and the first to beat Neo. Number 3. The Meravingian. The boss of the Train Man and leader of the Exiles. Although we never see him fight, we know his power stems from his army of rogue programs, his ability to modify pieces of the Matrix code using elements as food, and his use of information as a trade or bargaining chip. The Meravingian was not afraid of Neo since he has encountered his predecessors, and he is always escorted and protected by his minions. When Neo met the Meravingian, he warned Neo that he was powerless because he did not question the things he was told to do. Knowledge is the Meravingian's greatest source of power. This is the weapon he could use to defeat Neo. His only weakness, though, is his wife Persephone, who has already betrayed him once. Though of course, that act of betrayal might have been planned by the Meravingian to gain something from Neo. Number 2. The Oracle. The Oracle is the biggest manipulator in the Matrix. Although we do not know her true intentions, we know that the Oracle was responsible for the creation of the integral anomaly. After adding choice to the equation, she was also responsible for keeping the Red Pills under control after they awakened from the simulation, using fairy tales and false hope to manipulate them. The Oracle is capable of withholding information, maybe even deceit. She has tricked humans and programs alike for her goals, even going as far as to sacrifice parts of herself, as she did to help Sati and to trick Smith. Even though Smith assimilated her and stole her powers, the Oracle won in the end. She tricked him into believing that he was going to win. The Oracle is dangerous to Neo, as she could order him to put himself in danger and he would follow her instructions without question, even after learning that she is a program. The intuitive program is not only the creator of the anomaly, but its master. Before we reveal the obvious number 1, we have 3 honorable mentions that are, or could be more powerful than Neo. The Spoon Boy. This child potential can see the Matrix code and modify it as he wishes. The boy has other abilities that were revealed in the Matrix comics. He can manipulate space and time and teleport objects. The Spoon Boy can become more powerful than Neo because he is a pure potential that is not tainted with the anomaly's code. Kid. This human was able to disconnect himself by accident from the Matrix without the help of the red pills. He survived the final battle in Matrix Revolutions, and in a Matrix comic, he is shown to have abilities similar to Neo. He can dodge bullets. Kid could be a more powerful human or red pill than Neo. Recently, the actor who played Kid in the Matrix sequels has been added to the Matrix 4 cast list on IMDb. Sati, the program born out of love who escaped the Matrix and was left in the Oracle's care. We still do not know her purpose, but as young as she was, Sati could already change the Matrix and make the sun rise in the simulation. Sati may have already been a more powerful program than the integral anomaly. And number 1, the Architect. The Train Man easily defeated Neo in Mobile Ave, so what hope does Neo have against the Architect inside the Matrix? Neo's biggest problem is not that the Architect is the creator of the Matrix, but that the Architect himself has controlled his entire life. This is why Neo will never have the upper hand against the Father inside the simulation. The Architect has the powers of a god in the Matrix. Plus, he has been in control of Neo's life since birth. But do you agree? Will the Architect return in Matrix 4? What other characters could defeat Neo? For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.